Hello, everybody. As always, is imperative you like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Is how we do everything here. Word of mouth. That is the most important thing about everything that anybody in our profession does. That is how we get pure content out. Starting today, I did something that I never usually do. I spent time looking at the Patreon webpage, and I actually put some shit together. It's been dropped down to a very generous amount, $1 a fucking month, man. Like such an insignificant amount of money, because I don't care. It's all about the community. It's all about growing everything. So for an insignificant amount, you can get behind the scenes content, early access, other exclusive content. Me and Molly and other maybe guests are going to be doing Patreon only episodes, live streams, that kind of shit. So if you want to get on board that for $1 a month, you can do that. Really good shit. Yeah, we're gonna try to do. I don't know. I'm shooting for like 2-3 times a month. I think for solo episodes, that Patreon kind of shit. So Molly will help me in all that. We always have a good conversation. Secondly, we have an album from a really close friend and a former guest on the episode. Little Baby Faces Walla has a new album dropping October 25th. I want to promote. It's called The Midwest Ranger 4. Check that out. It's on SoundCloud, or it's gonna be out on SoundCloud. Probably just SoundCloud. I guess I don't really know, but highly anticipated project. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. Without further ado, I might as well introduce the episode. Benny the Jet. It was a great fucking time with him. Very interesting character. Overall, just a really great time and a great episode. I think we covered a wide variety of topics, and we really got to know each other really well in the span of hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. So really intriguing conversation indeed. So yeah, here's the episode. Yeah, shit, we might as well start this. McAllister Hours, as always. I'm your host, Coleman. Fucking really special guest today, Benny the Jet. I've been looking forward to having you for a while.
Appreciate that.
I've been listening to your music. I'm really impressed with the amount of outreach you've gotten. You're in the K's for, I think, quite a few, or a couple of your songs, right?
2K for Addicted, 1K for Cobra, and 1K for Hamptons.
Damn.
That's it right now.
The Hampton track is really tight. I really
appreciate
enjoyed the beat. Really poppy and really, really catchy.
Yeah.
Repeat listener for sure. I really enjoy that.
That's the goal. It was definitely supposed to be like a Tyga vibe. Is what I want to go for. Like Tyga, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown type. Just, you want to cut this for me?
Yeah. Molly, do you want to grab? Do you have a lighter over there somewhere?
I might have. No, I don't. I usually have my lighter on me.
There you go, man. So you do or don't smoke a lot of cigars? You were saying you just have.
I've smoked two like real cigars. I smoke swishers and stuff, but like I've smoked 2 real cigars my whole life, and they were low Cohibas. They're big as fuck.
Yeah, these aren't necessarily super tight high end by any means, but it's a good cigar.
It's Taste of Havana.
Mm.
Shout out Havana.
Cuban knockoff, I think, is like kind of what it's going for.
How do you light yours so fast? What the fuck?
You gotta puff it essentially, so kind of like that.
I'm letting Michael Jordan down right now.
So tell me a little bit about. I know we were kind of talking before the podcast. You don't want to do like you didn't want to necessarily do the straight up interview type style. But what for those of you who might not know, people who might not know, what is some of your origin? And
so my name is Benny the Jet. I am a rapper from Iowa City. I was born in Los Angeles. I'm 20 years old. I've been making music for like 4 years now. Some shit like that. More than that, like my whole life been entertaining. Like I literally tell my girlfriend on the way up here, I was like, babe, like I gotta make it because like I'm not good at anything else. Like I'm an entertainer. Straight up, dude. Straight up, dog. Like, I can't. I'm not good at, like, probably shit like you're good at. Like, you seem like a real man's man. You know what I'm saying? You got the cigars out. You're like, you want a beer? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know you. Like, I see you into that nerdy shit too. That's what I like. I like that shit. But like, you got the cigars and beers ready. That was like, all right. As a whole, like that's literally like putting down your stamp of like, yeah, I'm a boss. Like, come through. I got these cigars. You know what it is. You want to smoke a little bit?
You heard it here first, folks. Fuck yeah.
But no, on a serious note though, I've been making music a while, and it's been hard. It's been hard, like, you know, getting past the bullshit, trying to weave your way through the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've made a lot of connections, and it's been dope. But yeah, no. Back to who I am. I'm Benny the Jet. I'm a rapper. I'm on all platforms, Spotify, all that shit. But I guess I was adopted.
Okay.
So I was born in California, but when I was like 9 months old, I was adopted.
Okay.
And my parents moved to Iowa when I was 4. My adopted parents moved to Iowa when I was 4. I didn't really know my parents, like my birth parents. Okay. But anyways, moved here. My dad passed away. Like, my adopted dad passed away when I was 8. And so, like, I don't know. My only outlet as a kid really was, like, entertainment and, like, making other people, like, laugh and stuff, because I noticed I had, like, a gift early on. Like, when I was in preschool, I literally got a nomination as, like, most likely to be a stuntman.
Oh.
and it grows
That's
up.
Funny.
And then when I was in middle school, I was voted most likely to become famous. And so, like, yeah, when I just want to, like, cheer people up. And when I was little, I just wanted to, like, cheer up sick people, is what I used to say when I was, like, little. And my mom always was like, yeah, like, there's something here. And so she always encouraged me to, you know, pursue anything, like, theatrical or music related. So, yeah, that's really, like, kind of my background. I started doing it just for, like, to entertain, like, people and myself, like, distract myself from, like, the trauma and the shit I was going through as a kid. And, you know, I like to have fun. So, I don't know. I was always a wild kid, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, I guess it kind of reflects in, like, my music as well here now, like, as an adult. But
yeah, if I'm picking up correctly, I like to party a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I used to. Like, I'm booed up now.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it happens with age.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always better to, like, try to puff it while you're laying it.
All right, my bad. Yeah.
Whoa, you're fine.
I'm an amateur cigar smoker. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm not an aficionado. What's the word? Aficionado?
Officiant or aficionado
or
yeah,
whatever.
That sounds right.
Like, we're both dumb as fuck. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. No, but listen to the podcast though. I promise it's gonna be good. Continue watching.
So you said you're 20. That's pretty young for being where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, with K's, I'm honestly really impressed. Like, this might be jumping ahead a little bit, but how do you get to that, like, level?
Promotion. Like, and the crazy thing is too, I was really thinking about this, like, on my way up here. I was looking at my, like, that's why I can tell you the numbers, like, exactly. I was literally looking them up. I was trying to get ready for the interview in case threw some curveballs at me. But
how much do you have?
No, but yeah, no, I only have like right now, like 138 like monthly listeners, like, currently as we speak. But the crazy thing is like, those listeners are, like, really, like, you know, they're loud, like, you know, like, it's not just, like, you know, here and there. Like, they're pretty frequent and they get those streams up. I have a good fan base, like a loyal fan base. And then, like, people share their music with their friends and stuff, and it's all situational. Like, when I do a show, I always notice, like, a spike in my streams, because, you know, you promote yourself and people talk to you. Like, last week I headlined Voodoo Lounge in Cedar Falls. And the guy came up to me afterwards. He was like, he's one of the security guards, and he was like, oh, like, he was asking me about my song Ben Kenobi, and asking me, like, why I wrote a song about that. I'm like, well, I'm a Star Wars fan, whatever. And I'm like, check me out, and, like, that definitely got, like, a follower there, and, you know, it's just really interacting. And, like, this COVID thing has made it harder to do that, but, like, I don't know. It's really just knowing people and being able to relate to people, and that relates to streams. Ultimately, is relating with people relates to streams.
Yeah. No, that's really cool they're able to do that. So is it a lot of, like, word to mouth?
Yeah, I would say so. And, like, I don't know, I like to be pretty, like, controversial when it comes to my social media. Like, on my Twitter, I like just like drop drop a little dime in there, have some people talking. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's funny. I'm like, dude, it's Twitter. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Twitter. All right. I mean, it might come back to bite me in the long run, but at the same time, I'm having fun. I'm still doing me. But I'm young. You know, I'm having fun. But yeah, no, it's really like staying like consistent with content too. You really gotta stay consistent with content. Like I was telling my girlfriend in the car, literally, like, we're in a time of quarantine. Like, why the fuck is anyone gonna care about your Instagram post? Like, why should they care about that? There's so many other things to be distracted about. Like, we got COVID, you know what I'm saying? For one, we got like the whole like Trump, Biden, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on in the news, there's always something new. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, it's always something new. So why should they care about you? Stay consistent. Give them a reason to care about you.
That's a good point. It's definitely, you know, especially in how fast everything moves, it's really important to kind of stay in that.
Exactly. You gotta stay relevant.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of my biggest problem with Instagram and all the social media is like really I resent it so much where it's like it's such a requirement for me to like, you know, go out my way to post on it.
Yeah.
I feel like. But how'd you get your name Benny the Jet? I mean, there's obviously the song, but I mean,
yeah, no. So my I mean, I always tell people. So my mom's favorite artist is Elton John. When I was in school, I was in track, and I wore these. I wore these pink cleats. And they're like, you look like a pink jet, because I did like the 100s and 200 races and hurdles, all that shit. So like the fast stuff. So they said I was like a pink jet, Benny the Jet. Like when I was in church, there's this guy. Every time he would see me, he'd go, Benny the Jet. So I'm like, man, I hated it, but eventually I embraced it and made it my own. It's kind of like, you know, people like to say it to be fun, but like I was like, no, I'm gonna take that and use it and empower myself, and I love it. It's a fun name. People always ask me, you asking, so you know what I'm saying. It's a conversation starter for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I think there's obviously the Benny the Jet reference. Do you have a preference, Elton John versus Billy Joel? I feel like that's always
Elton John, just because that's what I grew up on. Like I really didn't listen to much Billy Joel growing up. My mom played. She was a piano. Or she still plays piano. And so like she loved, you know, the melodies and stuff, and she could play Elton. She played by ear, and so she'd just listen to his music and just play that. So do you have like, well, I guess adopted, but does your adopted family still have like a musical influence? Oh yeah, dude. Like it was crazy. My growing up, my grandma, like she would take me to Orchestra Iowa concerts. There's like no kids is going to Orchestra Iowa unless you're like living in some bougie ass like suburb. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, nobody, especially where I came from, sorry, I'm like getting loud on the mic, but especially where I came from, like Kelowna, Iowa, Amish town. Like, damn. Like, no one around me was doing the shit I was doing. Like, my family made it very, like, made a point to culture me, you know? And, like, they're very white, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, like, the culture, like, you know, like the culture, but it was culture. It was musical culture. It was, you know, getting kind of a background of like classical music and theater. And I fell in love with theater when I was young, like really young. And I've done hella musicals and plays and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know. I always wanted to be like an actor. I don't want to be a rapper or whatever. Like, I want to do it all, to be honest. But right now, this is what I've found success in. Yeah. And so that's the true key point of like, you know, somebody in, you know, these kind of positions. Shit. Yo. It's all good. My bad, it's dog. Good. The table's designed for that. I'm so sorry. I relight it. Wayfair. You ever hear the Wayfair conspiracy? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's like it's a thing with the pedo. Like is it QAnon? Is that part of their? Like the whole pedo. I mean, like, the pedo deal, trafficking deal. It's like trafficking kids, basically. You know what it is? Oh yeah, I know what it is. I watch it. My girlfriend's so much smarter than me. It's ridiculous. My girlfriend's so smart. That shit's all really fucked up though. Netflix just got hit with a felony lawsuit for cuties. The cuties, yeah, the kids twerking. I didn't see it. Thank fucking God. I didn't really know too much about it, but I saw the. Did you hear about the audition process? Yeah, you told me. What? My girlfriend told me about the audition process. Like 200 girls were twerking in front of like male executives. Ah, no! For the show, so it makes it even worse. Like. Oh my God, that's terrible. Netflix wildin'. That's the title of this episode. Netflix wildin'. Oh my God, it is truly disgusting how people with that much power can just,
and how Netflix ignored all of it too.
Yeah.
They kept it up on. It's probably still up on their website, even with the lawsuit. Oh, I'm sure it is. It's fucked up. Fucked up world we live in. Do you have any opinion about anything with Epstein? I mean, I'm sure the rest of the public.
Yeah, no, like, that's just crazy, bro. I mean, dude, I watched the documentary, and there's so many. It's just like so much proof. Like even the fact that like there isn't proof is proof in itself. You know what I mean? Like the fact that dude mysteriously like killed himself. Come on, man.
Yeah. How this security footage just happened to be turned off.
Right.
All these things, like, it's just so fucking obvious, and it just seems like everybody's in on it.
Yeah.
It's a true uphill battle. Fucked up shit. What are some of your, going back to the music, like, what are some of your influences? Like, what's kind
definitely, like, anybody who knows me knows, like, my biggest influence is Michael Jackson. I spent, like, my childhood, literally, like, I had mirrors in my room where I would just dance to Michael Jackson. Like, there's huge mirrors. There's a closet. So, like, the whole, like, when you go into a closet, you open the door. The whole door was a mirror. So, like, dude, my room was a dance studio. You know what I'm saying? It was a concert hall. Whatever I wanted it to be. I was the only child, so I had to make the most of it. And, like, it was always, like, turning on Michael Jackson, doing the moves. But, yeah, he's huge. Futuristic. Huge influence of mine. I wouldn't really say like when it comes to my rapping per se, but just as like as a person who's like in the industry. Like he's really, really smart. He's really good at branding and putting other artists on. Like he's not selfish. Like I met the dude, I opened up for him. He's a great guy. And so definitely like my influence there is like as a person, he makes me want to be a better person. He's very inspirational on Instagram, all his social media, very inspirational. He's really just like stacking his money and just like using that money to put other people on and putting himself on. Like he just launched Indie Amplifier, which like I have no affiliation. I haven't even used the site yet. This is not a plug, but Indie Amplifier, like this is like the cheat code for artists. Okay, like this motherfucker, go check this out, Indie Amplifier.
Molly, you want to look that up? Indie Amplifier.
It's dope. It's so literally like you go on there and you'll see oh nice, we have a screen. Yeah, so you'll see you'll like literally you want to collab with somebody. There's just hella artists and the price is straight up. There's
so it's like a social network communication.
Yeah, you need something mixed. You know what I'm saying? Send it in. You need you want someone to react to your video. Say you want someone to react to this video right now.
You can even get that.
Yeah, you can get people like right here. There's like go up to services, and they got package deals. But like see, it's like merch, YouTube reactions, videography, beats, audio engineering, graphic design, like whatever you need to help yourself as an artist or as a brand, they got it on there. And they just launched that like a few days ago, like maybe this last week or week before.
Oh, wow.
It's new. So like that's the kind of shit that Futuristic's doing. That's why it's so inspirational to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's putting people on, using the money he's made, the success he's gotten from YouTube to put other artists on. He's such a personable dude, and yeah, go check it out. If you're an artist, it's a great tool for you.
That's interesting.
And that's no plug. Like I'm not affiliated with it at all.
So this is kind of a philosophical question. Do you think like when you're kind of doing a service or like asking people to follow, do you think that's cheating in a way?
What do you mean?
Like if you're trying to get that social media presence to react to your things purely for the sake of reacting, do you think that's cheating in a way at all?
Do you think it's cheating?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell in this day of age.
I'm just trying to like figure out what you mean, like your definition of cheating.
Well, I guess it's hard to tell because we are in the day and age of the internet where we're competing against an algorithm. So it does make sense in that scheme. But I think there's something like, original and, just making it on terms of just being that talented and people, you just happening to, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a tricky thing.
So my thing about it, I was literally just talking about this to my girlfriend again. We be having deep talks for real.
That's good.
No, but like the thing is nowadays people don't really give a fuck about celebrities like fucking Tom Hanks and shit like that. Like we care about Tom Hanks, but we don't really care about that. We care about what influences us or like people nowadays. Like at least the generation coming up, the people actually giving us streams. The people care about who you are as a person. We see so many cancellations because people are really digging into who you are as a person now. It's not really excuse me, you on a movie screen or you whatever on MTV, well, whatever. They don't really care about Katy Perry as much as they care about like fucking Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's all about who you are.
Yeah.
So like you really gotta stay like in there. Like you gotta give them a reason. Like they know people follow me because they know that I'm gonna be like say some off the wall shit.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that about you necessarily. I guess.
I'm just trying to tie it all together. You know what I mean?
No, I do appreciate that mantra. Like, I would say it is true that like kind of the idea of the celebrity is dying in a way.
Yeah.
You know, as everybody's kind of getting integrated into social media and how quickly that all comes and goes. You know, like even the people who at one point make a career out of it, they're dead. You know, years later. What was it? Shane Dawson? Didn't he just get canceled?
Oh yeah, he been canceled.
Yeah,
that man been gone.
Yeah, you know, like that's the thing these days too. You say one thing and you're fucked. It's kind of a interesting dynamic.
Dude, people try to cancel me. People try to cancel my manager. Man, it's a weird. I talked about it in my other podcast. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but like the cancel culture is crazy. Like the fact that we have that power to just cancel somebody, well, without any like real like backing to whatever it is, whatever you're canceling someone over. Like someone can tweet like the owner of M&M's like jerked off a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people are, you're gonna see like 50 articles like M&M founder jerks off children, like, and people are gonna like stop eating M&M's whether it's true or not. Like that's the power we have right now. Like as funny as that is, like that's the power we have, and it's crazy.
You know, I truly wonder if there's like those articles are like pre-written and they just like have like a fill in the blank kind of deal. They have
I'm
a
sure.
program where it's like, all right, insert this person, this activity, and just because you see those tweets, a guy tweets and like 15 minutes later there's like 10 articles about it. It's
exactly.
Like, Jesus, like there's no way there's like being time put into that. Like on the level that, you know,
some people just have too much time. Some people just like too much money. They're like, what am I gonna do? Just fuck around with some people today. Like,
yeah, especially during COVID. I mean, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. Like people just have so much time. Why should they care about you? You know what I'm saying? And it all ties together. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, crazy day and age we live in. So what's your style of rapping? Do you do a lot of freestyle? Do you do a lot of writing?
I write mostly.
Okay.
Like you can definitely tell the difference between my freestyle and my written, because my freestyle is like not as good. Like I'm, you know how it is. Like I'm not like Lil Wayne. I don't just go in there. Like I have done that like for features. Like say, I'm on the road or some shit. Like I'm going to a show and somebody hits me up. They're like, yo, like I see you're gonna be in town. Can I get a feature? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, you know, I'll tell them my price, and if they agree, you know, pull up whatever. If they have the situation, I'll pull up, and like I'll just, you know, go in there freestyle, listen to what they have, go in freestyle, and you know, I've done some really dope shit from there you wouldn't even know. But like I tend to like to write more because I just like the time and effort I put into it, because I can really like think of like punchlines and stuff, like my Ben Kenobi song. Like you just gotta like, I literally like some of my songs, I literally Google shit. Like I'm on Google, like I'm like, okay, like I'm trying to think of like a rhyme that like rhymes with like I put in hippopotamus, and then I look at like things to do with hippopotamus, so it's not like like, you know, rhyming with hippopotamus, and like, you know what I'm saying, like I'll try like fact check my shit too, because like I've heard a lot of rhymes. Like Macklemore, he said like in one of his songs, he said like, so like 4 stripes Adidas. I'm like, bro, it's 3. Like what are you talking about? Like, dude, you put this shit. I did a whole music video. Like, how did you not see it when you were shooting the music video? Or like, just look at your feet, bro. Like, but yeah. So like when I comes to that, I like to, you know, try to find shit to actually dig up. I like to throw in references. Like my influences have been like, you know, like futuristic, and also like Childish Gambino, like early Gambino. Like I'm talking like Bonfire, and like just the zany shit he was saying. Camp. Yeah, Camp. That whole album's fire. Go check that out. It's old as fuck, but go check that out. That shit's fire.
Because the internet might be one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time.
Was it hip hop? Was it considered hip hop?
I think it was. I mean, okay. I think he did a lot of rap. Because I mean, that was definitely a blend.
True, he did.
That was definitely a blend. Like he definitely did plenty
of
singing in that.
Album almost. Like, I'm about to do something different.
Yeah, like R&B hip hop kind of. I don't know, like more like an Outkast kind of album, maybe. You know, kind of how they do mixed of like singing and rapping.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. So you said you performed. I've seen you perform a lot at the Voodoo Lounge.
I opened. I headlined there twice.
Okay.
I've done hella shows at Gabe's. Like last year, like when COVID wasn't happening, me and my manager Quincy Jones. Well, my manager mostly like put on these shows, and I would like host them, or you know, perform, like headline, like, you know, have artists go, and then I'd like go last, like get like local artists involved. But yeah, where else? I've Des Moines, like here. I opened up for DaBaby, and let's see. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I've been all over. Valet Ballroom. Sorry, I just had a blank. Vaudeville Muse just closed down.
Yeah,
saw
rest
that.
in peace. God,
Yeah, that was a
sad.
fun venue. That was a cool venue. I liked it. It was like real
Yeah.
retro. It really sucks that COVID took out such a dope venue. And they might take out Gabe's too, which is terrible news because like Nirvana's played at Gabe's. Like every
Wow, I
dude,
didn't
like
know that.
yeah, like before they were like Nirvana, like they played there.
Damn.
But yeah, so it's like a historical like venue. Like a lot of people have graced that stage, and it was always like really electrifying. Like the crowd, every time in Iowa City, like they always were lit. Whether it was a small crowd or a huge crowd, like every time they showed love.
God. Yeah, it is really sad how everything with COVID is just affecting the economy and taking out these, especially focused on performance places. It's curious to see at what point we'll be able to even perform indoors. It seems like there's such a focus outdoors.
Yeah, I just did the Voodoo, and it was like, I don't know, it was cool, but I performed there like right before like COVID was like serious. Like it was kind of just being talked about. And I headlined there, and it was like cool. It was lit as fuck. Like hella people came. It was fun. It was turned. Like we had a great night. And then like this time it was like just me and my crew and like a few staff and like stragglers that came in just to get a drink. Like it was, it kind of humbled me. You know what I'm saying? It brought me back to when I like performed in Rock Island to like 4 people.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah, you always have those shitty shows.
Yeah, but like that shit also like motivates you too at the same time. Like, all right, next time I'm gonna go harder. Like I gotta promote harder. Or you watch the Travis Scott documentary. You saw him at that little county fair or whatever. Saw him then, and then you see he has a McDonald's fucking burger now, bro. Like so, I'm not letting nothing like that stop me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Get that. I heard that burger has a bunch of Xanax in it. No, I'm just kidding.
I want extra sicko mode sauce.
No, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens in the winter. If,
people are gonna go crazy. I feel like the crime rate might go up.
Oh yeah, well it's already maybe not so much here in Des Moines. I guess I was gonna ask, what's the is there been any lockdowns or mandates in Iowa City?
They just lifted like all the the mandate. Well, not like all the mandates. Like it's still face mask mandated.
Okay.
Like they literally put out things on the concrete in Iowa City, like kind of like they just stenciled it. Like so like everywhere around Iowa City was like like please travel like with only your group, small groups, wear your face mask. Like when you're going to the bathroom from your table, please wear a mask. Like it's mandated still, but like the times are now like normal again. So like the bars are open later again, and like that's dumb. It's gonna close again. Like I get why they do it. Like they need money. The city needs money to be a city. So like I get it. People need to get paid, but like at what cost? And like I mean I've like I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I've gone out and like drank. Like I go out sometimes, but like I prefer like not to. Like especially now I have a girlfriend. It's so much like easier just to like say no.
Yeah, just to stay home and chill.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like why would I go drinking and get fucked up like and spend money when I can stay home, get high, watch some TV shows, cuddle with my girlfriend, eat some good food. Just order in. Like, come on. We got so many like resources to us. Like, why do we have to go risk other people's lives to do that?
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like it's still necessary in order to like function as a society.
Yeah, that's the really scary thing. How far are we going to push this envelope of like, because social distancing is important for that, but at the same time, there's suicide rates are climbing.
Yeah.
There's all these things, these other factors that are coming in. It's really hard to find this line.
I had my first two like real anxiety attacks like during like COVID, like the first like big wave. And like, the first time I didn't know what it was. I thought I was having a heart attack. Yep. Like I was like I need to get to the hospital. I got to the hospital and they're like they checked everything. Like they took X-rays of my chest, all that. They're like you have really bad anxiety. I'm like what? I'm like I mean it makes sense. Like I was diagnosed with like general anxiety as a kid, but like all of a sudden like out of nowhere, boom, it hit. And then the second one like I knew what to expect, but like I don't know. It's weird. I just never have had that before, and like it was just so much weird. It was a weird atmosphere. Like everyone knows it. Like we're all on the same Earth, same planet. So like it's just a weird time for all of us. And like you didn't really know what the fuck was going on, and it was just like it made me so anxious, and I didn't realize how much built up anxiety I had. They literally sent me to the hospital because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like COVID, it's no joke. Like
no.
People think it's a myth and shit. Nah, it's real. Like that shit's real as fuck.
You know anybody who's gotten COVID or?
Yeah, we have a family friend who beat it.
Oh, he beat it.
But like it was crazy. It was like when the first round hit, and it was like such a big deal that she was on the news because like she came out and they're like wheeling her out, and like the nurses were clapping and stuff. Like she had it bad. Like she might have died, and she was older. My mom's like 6. I don't want to say it wrong. Like my mom literally just told me how old she was, and she'd kill me.
You can give us a general.
But like she's like older. You know what I mean? Okay. She's like over like 58.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So like 50s. It's the higher risk people.
Yeah.
And so like one of her friends, who I think was older than her, but yeah, she got out of it. I don't know her name. I don't remember her name, but I just saw it on Facebook, and it was a big deal. So yeah, and like I had friends who've tested positive for it, and I never tested positive for it. I got tested, and I lucky think I might have had it though. To be honest, like I had like the worst fever of my life, and like it was bad.
Fever is a symptom.
Yeah, it was back in February though.
Okay.
Like when it was like starting to really ramp up.
Okay. I got like really sick, unrelated, like beginning of March too. So it was really weird. I was like, I had stomach problems. I was like, oh god, do I have COVID? And, like I was asking Molly, and she was like,
tested?
Yeah. No, I actually never was able to. That was the thing here in Des Moines. They were so booked. You would like, I was like, for
just gonna move my seat over a little bit.
For that entire week, I would log on at like 7, 8 in the morning every morning and try to log in and see if they had any spots available. Nothing. Wow. Because they were...
it was just so new. Like everyone...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and they prioritize people, you know. If you had certain... Yeah, high risk or certain symptoms, you know, being 24, 25, you know, with no symptoms, they're besides the stomach, they're just not gonna do it. So your track Hamptons, I really enjoyed that.
Thank you, bro.
What was like? Who produced it? What was kind of what went?
So like the original track was called, it's called Bentley Coupe, and it had this dude. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna no traction, nothing, cause I don't fuck with dude no more. So like he was on that, and like then we had a whole falling out, and like we performed it hella. Like we performed it like we opened up for the baby, all kinds of shit. So like. You know, it's a hot beat, you know what I'm saying? So I had that for a while, and I had my verse. And then, like, I don't know, I was just waiting. And I went to a studio session with this dude I used to fuck with. He was a friend of, like, you know, Skinny from the 90s.
No.
He's famous for being, like a bitch. Like, he's verified, but he's famous for basically being a bitch. Like, I don't know. He gets robbed all the time. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to speak on him too much. Anyways, I was with somebody who used to fuck with him. And guy Zay got the bag. He's on the track. He's in the middle verse or whatever, or second to last verse. Whatever it is. He's on the track, and so like I was going to the studio session, and he was like new to the area, so I was like, hey bro, like I'm going to the studio session. It was like in this fucking like penthouse type thing, and it was dope. It was dope locations. My boy Posey, shout out Posey, he's a dope dude. Anyways, we went up, and I had another track I was working on with him. And I literally just put that beat on. I was like, yo, if you want to do something real quick, like while Zay's here, like we can just all knock something out. And he's like, yeah, like do you have something in mind? I was like, yeah, low key, I got this beat. I've been like shelving this for a minute. And he's like, all right, bet. So put that shit on. He's like, oh yeah, I can fuck with this. Fuck with this. So I laid down my verse. I thought, how'd it go? Yeah, I laid down my verse, and then he laid down like the hook. The bad bitches at the party in the Hamptons. He laid that shit down. And then Zay went and did his shit. So we had kind of like a rough draft. And then Posey then like rearranged shit with the vocals, and then put his hook first, then like my verse, and then his hook again, and then Zay, then his verse, and then hook. And so like yeah, we just went in there, we had a good time, and we just kind of made it on the spot. Like Zay, she was all freestyle. Posey, like since he was like mixing and mastering it, I think he took some extra time with it. I think he like went and reworked his verse and stuff. And he made that shit sound hot. Like, dude has a dope voice. He just actually dropped a music video for a song called "Take My Money and Run." Dope ass song. Like, I've been bumping that shit lately. And his videographer is the same dude who shot my Cops video. He just shot my other video for Anthem for the Misfits. Have you heard that song?
I believe so. I was listening through your stuff though.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. It's like my newest song. Anyways, so he shot that at Voodoo Lounge, and anyways,
cool.
All ties together. Gotta give my shout outs to Posey and Zay, whatever.
I really enjoyed that Cops video.
Thank you.
Obs, we were just talking about this. We just had him on the podcast. He's a very interesting character.
Yes, sir. Oh, I love that dude, bro. His writing. Yeah. Have you ever seen him write music?
I guess I've never seen him write music. I mean, I've heard some of his music and stuff.
Nah, bro, his writing process is crazy.
Damn.
Like, he literally, like, I don't want to get it wrong, but, like, he'll, like, literally write down his rhymes first. Like, he'll, like, write down a bunch of, like, rhyme schemes first. Like he comes up, like, the way his mind works is just so interesting to me. Like, the way he can just, like, put things together, and it's like he sees lyrics differently, and he looks for, like, so many, like, triple meanings and shit, like, that I can't even see. Like,
yeah.
If you listen to the Cops verse, like, you can just hear it. If you really, like, listen to what he says, you can really hear, like, wow, this dude's smart as fuck. But yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah, I really one of the things I love about hip hop was COP, DOD, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that shit was hot. That's what I'm talking about. Like you're like, wait, hold up. Oh, I get that. Yeah. You gotta like re-listen to it, which means another stream.
Yeah. He I remember when he was here, he related to Ken Lamar a lot. Kind of like his writing scheme, like I think they're both very similar in the fact that like they're telling a story. It's like a plot.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like they're writing out a short story when they do a hip hop thing.
Yeah, that's definitely what he was definitely doing. My writing style is not as like poetic as that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it can be. Don't get me wrong. Like,
well, you got some fun songs.
Yeah. I want to give better content. You know what I'm saying? I want to like more meaningful content, if that makes sense, but still have fun.
Yeah.
But like, I guess like I kind of branded myself as that like turn up guy, which is lit because I be turning up. But I don't know. I want to give my fans, like I said, a reason to care about Benny the Jet. Like, why should they care about me? I'm gonna give them a reason. I'm gonna have some new music coming out. I'm actually working on an album slowly. I have a lot of shit in the works right now.
Okay. I don't want you to give too much away, but because I don't believe you've released an album yet, have you?
So, well, I've added EP, but it's only on SoundCloud. Now it's like in 2018.
Oh, okay. So I don't know how many details you can give about that. I don't know how much under the wraps, but what's been going into that?
I mean, honestly, just here and there. I have like, my phone's on the thing, but I have like 10 songs ready to record. It's just really been like access to like a studio, not even just a studio, but like someone who I trust to like mix and master my stuff, because I don't just put out content that just to put out content. Like, I want to make sure that content is good content, like when it comes to sound quality and all that, because I want it to be able to be listenable. Like, I made a joke on my TikTok like the other day, and it was like, people ask you, they're like, oh, that's a dope song. It's almost like a real song. It's like, what do you mean it's almost like a real song? Like, it is a real song. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, like, yeah, so I always want to make sure my shit's, like, on par, because I want their reaction to be like, oh, it's like a real song. As dumb as that sounds, like, they'll be like, it sounds like the most backhanded compliment ever, too. It's like, oh, bro, like, it's like, I was like another person's song. Like, thanks, man. Like, you don't believe in me okay, cool, but I appreciate you loving the song. But yeah, like, people always say that weird shit to me, but
no, I get that, and I will say the one of the things that really impressed me about you is you have a very good quality of your music, I would say.
Thank you.
Like, whoever mixes and masters your stuff, and I don't know, do you work with several different producers? Do you? Like...
Yeah, I'll be jumping around, dude. I love to collaborate with different artists.
So are you meeting these people in person, online? How's that?
Both.
Okay.
A lot of it's been like online, where I got like a lot of my beats and stuff has been like connections I made like back in the day, like people I met like one time maybe at like a show. Cause like when I was younger, like that's what I'd say to the people who wanted to like really start doing this as a career. I think that lighter's out, my guy.
Oh, goddamn.
But like,
you know what the matches are?
Yeah.
You want to grab that really quick? Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, but if you really want to start doing this as a career, like right now it's a little harder, but like just show up to events. You know what I'm saying? If there is an event, I get it. Like if you want to be, one sec. I'm sorry.
What's up? Oh, damn.
Oh no, but if you want to be successful, you really just gotta like relate to people. And so like, yeah, I'll just meet people. This motherfucker. No, but I'll just meet people online. You know what I'm saying? I meet people in person. And yeah, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Like, I know you probably heard that. We've all heard that. But as an artist, you hear that all the time. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Drake, for instance, he would not be where he is without Eminem or Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah. Wayne's a GOAT. Like I'll have that argument all day. Wayne put so many people. We wouldn't have like one of the biggest selling artists of like our generation without Wayne. I mean, yeah, he probably still would have been successful in his own lane, but he wouldn't have got to the height he got. Like, he was doing his shit with Degrassi, which probably would have got him, you know, some attention, but not to the height that he is right now, I don't believe, to be honest. We got Nicki Minaj, Tyga.
Yeah.
Someone like Wayne's a go. He's been doing it since he was like, what, 11?
Yeah, something like that. Well, you know, all the crazy shit he went through, getting shot when he was a kid. You know, that man really went through a lot of experience, like, younger in age, and it shows. You know, and I think a lot of people really kind of give Lil Wayne a bad rap because, you know, they think of like pussy monster and all that stuff. You know, that's what they think about him.
That shit's high. I don't know what y'all tripping about. Get off my man Wayne's bag, bro.
I'm not saying that. I guess like you know, that is the criticism from people. Who,
yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. They're like, oh, it's vulgar. It's the same shit you hear with rap as a genre.
Yeah,
it's not just Wayne.
But he really did do like especially a lot behind the scenes, and you know how he brought he was a huge player in like the internet movement. Mm-hmm. You know, creating mixtapes and having it free to streaming. Like that was like all Lil Wayne.
Yep.
All this shit with like SoundCloud and Spotify.
Exactly, bro.
You know?
Like, I mean, everyone knows it. Like, everyone knows who the prototype for the mumble rapper is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the hair, the face tattoos, the skinny jeans. All that shit, the lean, that mumble rap.
What do you think about that mumble rap? Are you a fan or?
I mean, shit. I mean, it's luckily like people said it was gonna like die down, and it has. To be honest, like I think it's really changed more to like singing rap now.
I was
what it is nowadays. Like back in like what was it like 15, 16, 17, like around that. Like it was huge. Like, but like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of bumped to it, but I can never like make a song like mumble rap. It's just not my style. But I don't diss on anybody who like has that mumble rap shit unless it's like absolute garbage. Like if you can do it and make it sound dope, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you think about someone's music, there's an audience for everyone. I feel like
true.
Like whether it's your mom and her friends or like fucking a stadium full of people. There's an audience for everybody. You got to cater to your audience, and you got to keep growing. So I'm high. I was going with that. Mumble rap. But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't just don't just like diss on like that's the genre, because some people are actually like really like putting in a lot of work and shit into that. But like, whatever you think of it, yeah, I don't diss on it. If you
I don't either. I guess the one criticism I would have about mumble rap is I think it kind of opened a back door for a lot of really shitty rap. It kind of
sure.
Because I don't know how you feel about Drake, but that's kind of one of my criticisms about him is like I think a lot of his popularity was based off his production. Like his producer was really, really good, and like he just happened to sound really good with that. Because I think in the early days he did rap a lot, but I think probably towards later his career was a lot more about that.
Yeah, it's a lot more. So, I mean, what do you think about? Did you hear the new DJ Khaled songs with him? Like not new, but like
I did not.
He has a song like called Grease, and it sounds like he made that shit in like a closet. But at the same time, that shit like at first I was like, dude, no, like no, Drake, what the fuck is this? Come on, I wanted a well-produced DJ Khaled Drake song. I don't want it to sound like you did it in your bedroom on SoundCloud. Yeah. But then you listen to it and it grows on you, bro. It's weird, but that's the thing about Drake is like everything he makes is a hit. Like it's weird. And you can hate on the dude all day, but like that song's gonna be stuck in your head later. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're going to be in the shower. You're be like, come with me. Oh, shit. Fuck you, Drake, bro. What the fuck? Like, whether you like him or not, he makes catchy music. So
yeah. It's like kind of talking about the algorithm. Like, he like, got into the algorithm of hip-hop. He just... How
the fuck did you like this shit? I'm going to let you do this.
Oh, shit.
Look at us out here.
There you go.
Oh, shit. I don't know how to do it.
You just got to puff it. Just like, hey.
This probably looks funny as fuck on the fucking video. I'm dead as hell.
You're getting it. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Did you get the cigar idea from Joe Rogan, or?
Kind of. I don't know. I've always just kind of had See, when I quit smoking cigarettes, I still found I had love for tobacco. So I still do hookah, and I still smoke the cigar.
Hookah's dope, bro. I miss hookah.
Fuck yeah. I have a. I don't know if you saw it. I have a really big one in the corner.
It's what do you be smoking on? what kind of hashish you be smoking on, my guy?
What is it? Mango. Do you want to grab that pack over there, Molly? It's like I don't remember. It has like some certain kind of thing in it that makes it little more raw, a little more tobacco tasting, not as sweet.
I like that sweet shit, like straight up all day.
Damn, that was close.
That's the difference between me and you though. It's like I'll fully admit to like I drink girl drinks all day. Like I like that sweet shit, bro. I know you like that raw, that like you probably like use like musk cologne or some shit, huh?
I actually don't use cologne. That's kind of the hippie side of me. Maybe it's like I'm definitely more natural.
Yeah, I love that.
Infused with doka. I don't know exactly what that.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds interesting.
It sounds hardcore raw, you know.
Is that what we got in Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro. That's what's up.
I don't know. It's probably uneducated and stupid, but I feel like smoking tobacco these ways is still healthier than cigarettes.
I don't know. I think it's all cancer. It's all cancer, to be honest. But
like,
it's just like, how do you prefer your cancer? You want it in a blunt?
You
want it in a pipe? How do you want it? Like, either way, we're all dying.
I don't know. I guess people didn't live as long back then, but I mean, tobacco like leaves, like just smoking the tobacco leaves has been there forever. You know, like smoking blunts. Like,
yeah, it's classic.
You know, I guess I question if like smoking a blunt with that's tobacco wrap is the same as.
That's the thing,
cigarette.
dude. I literally I don't smoke cigarettes. I like vape here and there. I'll buy a disposable vape here and there, but like when it comes to it, I'll be smoking exclusively blunts. So like, does that make me worse? You know what I mean? Like, does that make me just as bad as people who smoke a cigarette all the time?
Well, in England, they actually the rate of cancer skyrocketed because spliffs are really popular.
Spliffs, yep. My old videographer Juan, he was out in England for a while there, somewhere in the UK. I don't know if it was exactly England, but he was telling me that that's how they smoke their weed. I was like, fuck that. Nah, dude. If someone says they fucking rolled a spliff, I'm like, I'm good, dog. I can miss out on that high.
So with my hookahs, I always try to keep those clean tobacco because they say if you smoke marijuana out of a tobacco used product, that it ruins your tobacco forever. Like
you said, you haven't done it.
Everything like my hookah, like I have not smoked any pot out of it because that's why I've heard.
You gotta use a lot of it too, don't you?
Like to fill up a bowl.
In order to like make yourself actually high from it.
Well, and like if you're just doing that by yourself, that's just a waste of fucking weed. That's just gonna burn out, you know.
Yeah, you're not like Slumdog Millionaire, bro. Like that'd be dope though. Like if you could just do that, fuck yeah, why not?
You know, when you're smoking hookahs, there's actually a method where you can take a melon, you can cut it in half.
Melon.
Yeah, like a cantaloupe or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can use that to smoke tobacco, and it actually, you put the coals on it, and it actually infuses the fruit.
That's raw. That's dope as fuck.
So
that sounds like organic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Or like an orange, you can use an orange. You know?
I like that.
It's tight. So yeah, if you fuck with hookah, I definitely recommend that. How has COVID affected you with all the? I know we kind of been talking about performing and all that, but
yeah, just really slowed the shows down, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's like also kind of made me like stuck. I had a lot of plans pre-COVID. Like I was supposed to move out to LA, bro. Like.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I was gonna move out to LA like right after my birthday, like April. So because my birthday's March 31st, so it was like in April I was gonna move, and I had it all set up. My boy Alex Simon out in LA, I was gonna move out with him, work my ass off. But then COVID happened. He was like, bro, it's like there's no food in any of the stores around here.
Yeah,
people are panicking, bro. I was like, all right.
You do not want to go to LA.
I was like, I'm not gonna try. Like we didn't know how serious it was at the time either. Like it was very serious, so everyone was expecting the worst. So
yeah, everyone's leaving, man. I mean, LA really might be done after this.
Yeah, I also auditioned for Rhythm and Flow, the Netflix show.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
Oh yeah, it's hosted by Cardi B, T.I., and Chance the Rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you go? Did you do that pre-COVID or post?
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Okay.
They actually the talent scout hit me up.
Wow,
it was dope.
No way.
It was a cool feeling. Like they also hit my boy Novette, which is like dope as fuck. That's like my boy. Like that's like when at the top, I see my boy up there at the top, like in a different lane. Like he's fire. Like he's more like the J. Cole, Kendrick, lyrical shit. I'm more like the Tyga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Tyga of the group, I'd say. So, anyways, they hit me up and they're like, "Yo, you should audition." Fuck yeah, I auditioned, and then they sent me like fucking date and all that, and then COVID. So then, I didn't hear anything after I sent it in. So
yeah, fuck. That's crazy that you were actually doing that. Did that involve going to California at all, or did you just do it all?
Well, like I'm pretty sure the actual like filming for me would have been in Chicago.
Oh, okay,
if it would have gone through.
Okay.
So, yeah. So like I had so much shit going on. Like I was literally gonna go do a competition, open up for Lil Durk, in Ohio. Like, and I was planning on winning that shit. Like when it comes to that shit, like I'm going for the crown, baby. So like I had a lot of things I was really excited for, and then COVID happened. But I'm really like I'm not mad at where I am right now. Like on the downside, like the mental health shit's like up and down because of the anxiety. But you know that's COVID, bro, and like it's affecting everyone. So I'm not complaining about where I am. I love where I am. Like things are hard, but it's not easy. It's life.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like our generation is going to be a very strong one after this because having gone through this.
We better be.
You know,
it's so crazy too. I was thinking this the other day, like the fact that my kids are gonna be born in a time where like this pandemic was always a thing for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of COVID babies have come out of this too.
Oh yeah, people just inside broken. Where that rubber, dog? Come on, bro. Like
those poor COVID babies.
Dude, like we need supplies, bro. I need that diaper to wipe my ass, bro. What if there's another shortage of toilet paper?
Yeah, isn't that the fucking irony? Like, we're in a fucking pandemic, but us Americans, we just have to fuck each other and just make more lives.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. America's the worst. It's not the worst, but it's definitely up there. Like, top 5 worst countries. I'm sorry to say it.
Damn.
I know I probably just pissed hella people off. You're about to lose some followers right now. You don't want to edit that part out. They'd be like, damn, this man, Benny the Jet hates America?
I do not care about that, man. When I started this fucking thing, I was like, I do not give a shit about what people think. I have some viewpoints, too, that are,
What you think about Trump, bro?
What do I think about him? I mean, I don't support him by any means. I do think he gets some skewed media perception, but no, I wouldn't vote for him. I did vote for him back in 2016.
Wow, this man voted for Trump. Wow, bro. Wow. Look at your girlfriend embarrassed. Yo, for the people who can't see it, his girlfriend is embarrassed right now.
You guys are gone. This podcast is
No, it's okay, dude. I'm like 90% of my family probably voted for Trump.
You know, here's the thing. I regretted it probably within a month of him being president. What was it? So my ex-wife was was really prominent in South Dakota. She lived there and everything. And over where she lived, they had the whole oil pipeline deal.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember in the first month, it was the first day. They were fighting on this pipeline for like a year. Like, fucking natives were like dying and like fighting against the cops. And then fuck. And then like the day of, he's just like, all right, we're just going to keep doing that shit. They just did the fucking pipeline. No, I won't. I will not vote for him.
Did you watch the debate?
I did.
What did you think?
I think, I don't know. I think it was crazy. It was a fucking nut show. It was not presidential of him at all. I do think, like, if he had talked less, he probably would have exposed a lot more of Biden's downfalls. And, I just feel like it's obvious that he has severe mental issues. He's very...
Joe?
Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah.
And, it was very unpresidential and interrupt. I think there were some points on that I think got a little skewed in the media, but I mean, it was just a shit show.
Which points? Like, what? Like, which points?
I mean, you might disagree on this, but I think the entire thing with the white supremacy.
I knew you were gonna say that shit, bro. I knew you were gonna say that shit.
I really don't think he endorsed white supremacy by that. I don't think he necessarily went about that question the correct way, and I think it was really poorly done. I don't support the Proud Boys. I think I don't think they're necessarily a white supremacist group, but they're very.
I don't know shit about the Proud Boys, to be honest, honestly. But all I'm saying is all they asked this man to do was say say the KKK is bad. Say you know what I'm saying.
So they said denounce white supremacy.
Or supremacists in general. He's like, what do you want to call them? Like the Proud Boys.
He said sure. I think he said sure, and I know how that can be taken to skew, but that's just him saying yes. I feel like. Nah. You don't think so? I know a lot of people disagree.
Did you see his campaign with the people yelling white power? That was on his Twitter, bro.
Oh, I did
It
not
might
see
still
that.
be on there. I don't know, but
You want to look that up, Molly? I'm curious.
it could be. It's on YouTube if they deleted it. But literally on his Twitter, I retweeted. I follow the man on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I follow on Twitter because I know he's gonna post some bullshit.
Yeah.
And like I want to be on the front lines. I want to see that shit first. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'm not condoning the man at all. He's definitely fucked up, and there's definitely been plenty of racist stuff he's done.
I know it's different though. Like you and me obviously have different experiences with racism, and like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put you down for what you believe or whatever, because you know everyone has that freedom and they have their own experiences. But in my experience, man, fuck Donald Trump. That's all I'm gonna say. And that whole thing, I'm not gonna say that he was like sending a signal, but the fact he said the word "stand by."
So here's something that I heard on a podcast the other week, and I think it spoke really true. The problem with doing all this campaign against Donald Trump is you have to ask the question: is Donald Trump the problem, or is he a result of the problem?
Result. What is the problem?
I would say the problem fundamentally is government. I think a big part of the reason why I initially voted for him is because he really seemed like that kind of person who's gonna break the fucking tide, drain the swamp. I think,
man, you fell for that shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I love you, bro, but come on. I mean, I hear what you're saying though. I do hear what you're saying. It was very promising. Like the shit. If you really like looked into what he was saying, you're like, like it's not half bad. But
yeah,
come on.
And I will agree. He didn't not come through on a lot of what he was gonna do.
And he capped so much.
He definitely did.
He capped so much.
I would not endorse him for another 4 years, but I guess I would just wonder if
what's really gonna change.
If that's really gonna solve the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the thing too. Is like I don't know. I think it might be a little.
Is indicting is putting somebody into office who's not capable of that position really better than just dealing with this guy for another 4 years and then getting somebody better?
Dude, like I don't even know how the fuck we came to this point in America. To be honest, like if you just look back, I mean, I get it. Racism has always been like a.
I think Bush really fucked everything up. I think
I was young as fuck. I did not pay attention to politics when he was president. Are you talking about his like senior or like junior?
Junior.
Yeah.
Junior. Well, just when 9/11 happened, so much power went to government. Everything with the Patriot Act, and with the flight people. I cannot think of the name of the 3-letter acronym. TSA. There you go.
The flight people.
All that.
Yeah, that's my new fan base. The flight people.
The flight people.
you know how you have like your One Directioners, the Directioners, Believers. I have the flight people.
The Believers. That's a guy that fucking fell off Justin Bieber. But yeah, I'll probably vote for Mama JoJo. To be honest,
Mama JoJo.
She's not gonna win. But here's my theory. I think the Libertarian Party is gonna get more votes this year than they've ever gotten.
Oh yeah.
And
I believe that. I believe that.
That's hopeful in my mind. That is like a really hopeful shift and change.
Dude, that'd be so cool if we can get to that point where it's not just Democrat and Republican.
If they even got 20-25% of the vote, that would be so much for them.
Yeah. I saw Kanye's on the ballot in a lot of states.
Oh, is he actually on the ballot?
Yeah.
Damn. He's I think he's kind of coming back, but he was going crazy there for a little bit. When Obs was on, we were watching him piss on his Grammy.
I did see that. That was funny.
Jesus Christ. How much of a, just like fuck you, I do not care kind of person do you have to be to like piss in your own fucking Grammy? Jesus goddamn Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing about Kanye though is like he's just so like I don't know. I think like what he's trying to say in his mind is like helping the people. I think like somewhere deep in there in his weird warped like way, like he thinks he's doing something good. Like I don't think it's just purely to fight for relevance, to be honest. I think a lot of it is to do with his mental health, and like it's the fact that he can't really like fully grasp like I guess how to really be social with like normal people. And the fact that he can't really get his point across how he wants to, he just says crazy shit because he knows you're listening, and he's like, I'm gonna get their attention, but like he's trying to put his little truth in there, but he's just going about it the wrong way. Especially with the shit he was saying, like with the Harriet Tubman shit.
Yeah.
And he was
so
like,
this is kind of an interesting parallel. He's very similar to Trump.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
their styles are very similar.
That's why they were kicking it, bro. Dude, those motherfuckers were kicking it.
Yeah. Well, it was in the same year, Eminem became black and Kanye became white. I think that.
Oh yeah, I remember
happened
that when he did that freestyle.
Yep.
He was like, yeah,
it's
that,
funny.
Was that BET or what was that?
BET?
What was that?
I don't know. I think that just went up on YouTube. I
it
don't
was
know how
like-
you felt about that. I thought that was a really crappy freestyle. Not even like that I'm like pro Trump or anything. Just in general, that was just not good.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I feel about M these days. Like he's a goat. He's forever a goat. Like in his own sense. Like he's like inspired so many people. We wouldn't have. I mean, just like Wayne, we wouldn't have like so many of the artists we have this like in this day and age without M, without Wayne, without all those artists. You know, but I don't know. I like lately. It's whatever. I'll check out his shit. I don't listen to his whole album all the way through. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His newer stuff, yeah. I feel like there was a time where he was like, really working with Dre. He was really producing.
Yeah.
And, there was like, you could tell in the music that there was that combination. But now it seems he's more just, outreaching to everyone. Hey, who can give me a beat? Yeah. Which isn't bad, but it's not the same Eminem that people are familiar with.
Yeah. But I mean, it comes with age, bro. Like he's not the same dude who was fucking like, he's not Slim Shady anymore. He's Marshall Mathers, you know what I mean? Like he's like what? He's like what? Is he 40 in his 40s? Something like that.
He's older than that. I think he's like 50. You want to look that up, Molly?
Something
I think
like
he's
that.
At least 50, to be honest. No, he did a lot. I really like that Godzilla track too. I don't know. How do you feel about Juice WRLD? Are you a fan or?
Yeah. 47. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Getting up there.
Getting
That's
up
crazy.
there, though, yeah.
Let's see who else on there. Snoop Dogg's 48. Damn, is he a year younger than Snoop? What the fuck, Snoop?
Wow, I didn't realize. I thought Dre was older.
Dude, they say black don't crack, but Snoop. What did you? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if you like ever follow his like Snap or Insta or anything, but he's just
he's
games
funny.
these days.
Yeah, I unfollowed Uncle Snoop. I love Uncle Snoop, man, but I unfollowed him from Instagram. He's just like it's just like a kid who has Instagram. That's what reminds me of like a 12-year-old who just finds shit on the internet and like screenshots it and posts it on his Instagram.
This technology is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. But he just uses it like an old man at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's cool. That's crazy. Only a year. Oh, his daughter's 24. That makes you feel old.
I worked with a guy so he knew his daughter, and apparently she just like hates him. Just
hates her dad.
Yeah, just like because he wrote all those songs and was like like that's her mom. Talking about fucking her up and killing her and shit. I can imagine that would create some animosity.
Was she not the voice in like some of his songs though? Was that like an actress or some shit? 'Cause I remember like a lot of times you like talk to Haley and then there'd be like a
it probably could
yeah
be
dad or whatever. It could have been him, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Probably could have been either way.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. So we've been pretty open about pot. What are some of your pot experiences? Like when did you start smoking and all that?
Dude, I started smoking when I was too young, bro. I was like 9 or 10.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was around like I was younger, like I hung out with like a lot of older people. I smoked with like a lot of older people because like or I hung out with a lot of old people because like I don't know. I was forced to Yo, I'm trying to talk about weed. No.
I said when I was 9 or 10, I was outside riding bikes, not smoking pot.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, no. So like, I was young as fuck, and I remember my first time being high. It was like ridiculous. I smoked it out of a bong. I'll never forget it because I like the smell. Like the first time we used to smell weed, it's like what the.
It's really pungent,
dude.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what's going on. Like at the time, like as a kid, you always were told, especially at that age, you were told like drugs are bad. Like this shit's gonna ruin your life. Like you're never gonna be the same. But like I looked up to this dude, and he was.
This is your brain on drugs.
He was much older than me, and like he was at this girl's house, and like he took me everywhere with him, and so like anything he was doing, I was doing. But I was like in elementary, and he was like a like a senior in high school or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like we were not on the same wavelength. But I was doing my best. I was trying to keep up.
Holy shit.
So
it's like some Lil Wayne type shit.
Dude,
right
it was
there.
weird. It was weird, bro. Like looking back at it, like it's like. It made sense, like, oh yeah, it's like a little bro, but at the same time, that shit's weird, bro. Like, anyway, so like, whatever he was doing, I was doing. So like, we hit the bong. I hit that bong, and then they're like, let's go let's go to the pool. So we get in the car, go to the pool, whatever. It's all good. I get in the fucking, like, when you walk in the pool, you got, like, shower and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dressing room, whatever, locker room, whatever you want to call it. We get in there, and, like, that shit's starting to hit me, and I'm like, oh, everyone knows. Like, I was just so high, bro. Like, I went outside, everything was so bright and colorful. And then I got up, and something in me was like, I'm going to go jump off the diving board. I go up on that diving board. I'm standing there, and, like, I, like, freaked the fuck out. And I just dove in the water. I was like, fuck it. I'm freaking out. I dove in the water. My first time being high. I, like, literally the rest of the day, I felt like a dolphin or some shit. I was just like, I was 8 years old, bro. Like, what does that do to an 8-year-old's body? Like, that shit fucks up your head. You, like, seeing colors. Like, that might be why, like, I'm so, like, weird now. You don't know. But after that, you know, I was no stranger to it. So I guess growing up, I was always a kid that the parents were like, don't hang out with Ben. Like, he's a drug addict. I'm like rolling around in my little Toyota. Hey, y'all want to smoke a blunt? It's like, no, you can't go outside today. It's like, what? Why can't you come outside? Because you're a drug addict. Get the fuck off my lawn. Okay, bye. But, like, yeah, that's literally my... I was that kid. Your mom would have hated me type shit. But...
Well, hey, I mean, you've voted pretty well, I think. You're doing pretty well. Your music's doing fantastic, so... Shit.
Yeah, I just gotta be unapologetically me. If I could say anything to, like, the people watching right now, my fans, just be you. That's all you get. That's all you can be. Like, we live in a day, in an age, an era of just fakeness. Mm-hmm. And we can see right through that because everyone's fake these days, to be honest with you. Like, I admit it, I've been fake myself towards people. People have been fake towards me. So, be yourself and just try to be the best version of yourself. That's all I want to say to people, to be honest, because that's all you can be.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, though. There's, like, when you're involved with a lot of, you know, artists and a lot of people, you kind of do have to have that in a sense. You have to have a little bit of that.
I was just talking to my girlfriend about this. Dude, I'm like, we're gonna realize real fast that, like, a lot of it is just business.
Mm-hmm. It's
like,
business.
Like, you'll see me at a show with someone, we'll dap up and take a picture and be like, oh, is that your friend? No. What do you mean it's not your friend? Oh, no, that's for Instagram. Like, they're going to post it later and tag me, but I'm not going to kick it with that guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. And, like, I know what it is with some people, and I'm going to let it be that. Yeah. I'm going to keep doing me, and if, you know, you want to work with me, shit, pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to be friends, but if you really fuck with me as an artist, or even if you don't fuck with me, but you just want the clout, pay me. Like, I'm not going to, I don't do that shit for free anymore.
Yeah. So. No, I mean, that's the sign of growing, developing.
You got to know your worth, especially in this industry. Like, don't let people fuck you over because everyone wants to fuck you over. Like, basically, that's what it feels like sometimes. Like, it's not necessarily true. Like, I don't want to put down trying to become, like, a person in the industry. Like, it's a terrible thing. But, like, it's not always easy. Like, it's hard. You got to go through a lot of bullshit. You're going to be around people that you think are, like, your brothers, and like, you see the shit where, like, I'm not, like, a fan of 6ix9ine or anything, but, like, you see people he was around and shit like that. Like, it's just, like, you never know who you're, like, to some extent you should know, but, like, you never really know people's true intentions, especially in this industry. Just be wary.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he fucked a lot of people over. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't got a shot.
That's a whole nother story, but I'm just saying, that's just, like, an example. Like, you really don't know who's, like, actually at your back. Because there's people I consider my brothers. Like, I was like, I saw them at the top of me. Like, I would dream, like, straight up, like, I would dream about this shit. Like, when we were, like, I go to sleep, I dream about us getting Grammys together and, you know, living, like, in, like mansions next to each other. And later, now these people, like, we, like, hate each other. Like, I'm not saying, like, hate is, like, a soft word. Like, it's bad. Like, I don't like to be in that type of situation, but some people just have done unexcusable things.
Yeah, you gotta sometimes.
And so, like, it's crazy. So you just gotta watch your back in this industry.
Yeah, you gotta be bulletproof in a way, you know. You just, like, people are gonna say shit. You know, people taking shots at me doing this. You know, you gotta let it roll off.
Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of shit. Like, no, I didn't mean that in, like, a bad way. I just know how it is. Whatever you're doing coming up, there's always the haters are always louder than the supporters.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too. Like, that's the thing is whether it's like one person, like I told my girlfriend, I'm gonna say it again. Like, I've told my girlfriend, literally, like, a million people can tell you, oh my god, I love your song, like, you know, like, you saying all this shit, you know, keep doing it, I'm gonna share your thing, but, like, it takes that one person, that one comment, bro, you're fucking trash. Don't quit your day job. Like, who let this man on the mic? Like fire every producer. Like, I, like, fuck that shit. Like, but it eats away at you. Like, And sometimes, like, some people can handle it better than others. And at first, it hit me really personally. Like, back when I first started, it was bad. Like, I couldn't really, like, handle that shit. But, like, I was able to maneuver through it. And, like, now I know, like, when to really brush off my shoulders. And sometimes it does. I have mental health issues, like, when it comes to anxiety and depression. So, like, that shit, your demons do come up and they want to fuck with you. And so be like, remember that one comment? Remember that one person who gave you a weird look at that one show? Like, it doesn't matter what it is, but at the same time, like, you gotta remember your supporters are still your supporters, and it's not always easy, but they support you. I know you got your people who listen to you. Like I said, whether it's like your mom and her friends or like a bigger group, it doesn't matter. Embrace that, cater to them. You see what you can do better.
Exactly. I mean, that's all you really can do, especially, competing against the algorithm or whatever, You just got to be yourself. That's the key.
Yeah.
I think we take a little break here.
Yeah, for sure.
Get another beer and use the restroom and all that.
For sure.
We will be right back, everybody.
Dope.
All right. So for Sober October, I was going to do Sober October, and I was going to do weed. No weed for the month. That lasted like a couple days.
Yeah.
And then
that's always how it goes.
3 days.
Hey, that's not bad though, dude. 3 days, especially when you said you were a fiend.
Yeah, I mean, well, shit.
I know how it be, bro.
I used to.
Being sober in it, no bueno.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
That's
I mean,
exactly what you said. You're like, well, fuck. Why did I try to be sober during
Yeah.
this election?
yeah, not a good time to. Yeah. Well, Joe wrote.
Things to worry about besides sobriety.
No, Joe Rogan, he always does this Sober October, and like all of his friends bailed on him. They were like, "Fuck this."
Oh, really?
We're not doing
That's
that
funny.
this year. So I did not feel that bad, but we're back.
All right.
Obviously. So we were kind of talking about weed. I don't know.
I hate this stuff.
You do?
I'm just kidding.
I didn't think so. What about like some of your psychedelic experiences? Do you fuck with that at all?
Yeah. No, I've done shrooms twice.
Okay.
Maybe twice. Yeah, twice. I've done acid like a handful of times. I want to say. Yeah. I don't know. You know how acid be. I don't remember. I remember my trips, but I don't remember them like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I've had some weird trips, but yeah, no, I fuck with acid. It's definitely like helped me become a better person and more like at peace with myself as a person. Like sometimes like you just need a good acid trip, to be honest.
I agree.
Like people who haven't done acid, they don't understand. Like, and I feel like once you've done acid, you can always tell when someone else has done acid. It's just like a whole nother like level. I don't know how to explain it. Just like you see
some shit and you process some shit.
Yeah.
You really go through like. I don't know. You really just go through some life-changing stuff. I find it to be like a very calm way of thinking through things. I personally don't like mushrooms. I always have a terrible time on them.
Really?
I just get way into my head. But like I feel like with acid, I'm able to detach a little bit.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah, no, every trip has been different for me. Like every single trip. I mean, I think that's how it should be. But like, I had a trip where it was just a great trip and I was just laughing the whole time. But trips where I was just like. Mind fucked and couldn't move from the couch. Like there's trips where I felt adventurous. Like I don't know, and like, the last time I tripped was with my girlfriend actually, and it was fun. Like it was so crazy. We really we went for a walk, but like for the most part we stayed in the room. Like we went outside and we're like we might be too high to be doing this. Like we have no trip sitter. We're gonna get lost. Like let's be logical. Let's just use what logic is left in our brain right now to say let's go back inside. So we went back inside and had a good trip. So, but yeah, I fuck with psychedelics for sure. I definitely think it's a therapeutic experience for some. I think if you're not in the right headspace though, like you can really fuck yourself up too.
Yeah, and that's kind of the tricky thing with psychedelics is it is very easy, unfortunately, to I've seen people just get fucking lost in that shit.
Me too. It's a scary feeling to see somebody like that.
Yeah, it's like
You said you've seen somebody like in a trip like that.
Oh yeah, well,
was it you?
No. So this is a long story. So I'm divorced, right? Uh-huh. The person my ex-wife is fucking right now, me and him actually worked together and we hung out a little bit.
Damn.
So yeah, fuck her. But anyways.
Wow, bro.
Hey, cheers to you to that.
Wow, that's sad.
Bitch. But anyways, this guy, I gave him fucking acid one time, and like he was just like shit-faced drunk, and I was fucking drunk too.
Yeah.
It was just a bad idea in general. Came to my place, took some acid. My brother-in-law, who brother-in-law, sister's brother, who we lived with, was like smoking weed, and he was like really bothered by the weed and really upset by the fucking weed.
Damn.
And he just lost his shit. Like, he was just really bothered by it. We then left. I had to like walk him back to his house, and he just apparently had like the worst experience ever. I never saw him again.
You haven't seen him since?
No. I mean,
and then you start fucking your ex.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing. I feel like
fuck that dude, bro.
I feel like if I did see him again, I would punch him in the face, like just straight up, man. I think that not to get into me, but I just think it's one of the lowest.
What if that acid trip caused that?
Maybe.
That's just crazy. What if the universe did that shit?
Well, and that's the thing is his friend. So I walked him back to his house, and as I was walking back, his friend was outside the bar because we live right across from the bar, and he was like trying to get in a fight with me, and he was talking about how he was gonna like rail train on my ex and all this shit, all this really fucked up, perverted, crazy shit. Gross. And I swear to God, if I was not about to go into full-fledged into a fucking acid trip, I would punch him in the face. Damn. But I was just sitting there with my fist clenched and was like, no.
That's just such a bad. Like, that's just bad timing all around.
Yeah, like if I punch him right now, like the cop's gonna show up. I'm gonna have to deal with fucking police while I'm tripping.
Yeah, dude, tripping over your ex isn't worth it. Like, to be honest, exactly. in general, like, there's more fish in the sea.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I know how it'd be like. I know how it'd be to really just be so hung up over somebody. Especially, it hurts. Especially being married to somebody. It's a whole nother level.
A marriage is.
I can't even like speak on that. Like, I don't know shit about that, but like, I could imagine like it hurts. Like, I've been cheated on. Like, it's not great. And I mean, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks.
It's all right. No, you know, and I'm way happier now. You know, and that's always the sign of a good divorce.
I see you doing well, bro. Like, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. we're both here doing our own things. And, you know, and like I said, I've been thinking about this interview/podcast for, you know, quite a while.
Yeah.
I've been
you've been really planning this shit. I've had it on my calendar for a minute.
Hell yeah. No, and you know, you do a lot on social media, and I always see you up there. It's really cool shit. You hear Eddie Van Halen died?
Yeah.
That was fucking... Yeah.
My earliest Eddie Van Halen memory is Beat It, Michael Jackson.
He was in that track?
He does the guitar solo.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Damn. Wow.
You can fact check it if you want. Like, I'm telling you.
No, I'm sure you're... I thought it was Paul... Well, I thought it was Paul McCartney.
No. They did a few other tracks together, but you know why they don't... You don't know why they hate each other, right? Paul and Michael.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because like they worked together, and then Paul, like early in Michael's career, he was telling him like the importance of like buying like the masters and stuff to like do music and stuff. Oh. And then he was telling Michael that he wanted to buy all the masters to the Beatles catalog. And then Michael was like, "Yo, lawyer, go buy the Beatles catalog real quick." So he bought the Beatles catalog. Like, he owned all the Beatles music. And so Paul McCartney was like, "Well, fuck you," and they stopped being friends. And
well, fuck! Don't be a dumbass. I guess Jesus. That's damn. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. While we're on Michael Jackson, I am kind of curious.
I know.
I hate to. I
know where this is going.
You know. What do you think about all that? All the allegations.
I think it's bullshit, to be honest. I watched the Leaving Neverland. I don't say it's bullshit because I'm a fan. I'm saying it's bullshit because of the circumstances and the stories that just don't match up. I'm talking about like actual evidence, like stories that like one of the supposed victims said happened, like said it happened like the train station in Neverland at this certain date. It wasn't even built at that certain date. They said that happened. And then when you watch have you heard the Counter documentary that came out?
No.
It's on Hulu or Amazon, one of the two. I think it's Amazon.
What's the Counter documentary called?
Can you look it up? I forget. Just look up Michael Jackson documentary. It will be the one after, or like kids documentary. I don't know. Square One. That's what it's called. The one in 2019. And that one actually has interviews with his family, like people who knew Michael, not just some kids. Like, that's the problem I have with that other documentaries. They didn't put anybody else's opinions. They just said this is what happened and this is what we're saying is true. But then I don't know. You look at the fact that he got acquitted twice. You look like if you watch the documentary, go watch Square One. If you've seen Leaving Neverland, like you can make your own opinions on it.
It's on Tubi for free.
Whatever you think of it, you know, it's your own opinion. That's fine. No one really knows what happened. I'm not gonna for sure say like, I know I said it was bullshit, but like that's just because of the circumstantial like evidence they had and the lack of evidence they had. But like when it comes to it, no one knows besides Michael and the kids that were in that room.
It's true.
But then again, like I don't believe that, especially just hearing the stories, like the fact that Wade Robson, his one of his alleged victims, literally like Michael set Wade up with his niece. Like, why the fuck would you do that? If supposedly Michael had such a fascination and love for you, and he was grooming you, why would he be like, yeah, like, go, like, why would he put you in positions like, and like, you know, it's really, when you look at the background of like the victims and like their money troubles and how many times the Wade tried to sue the estate of Michael Jackson for other shit until finally he decided to make this documentary claiming that Michael touched him after he went on trial twice and said that Michael was innocent.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, if you look into his background, it's sketchy as fuck, dude. Like, the family, everything's just sketchy. Like, if you actually look into the people, not just, like, the situation, if you look into, like, their relationship with Michael and their falling outs with Michael, each of them have a falling out, whether Michael was, like, he cut him off or whatever. But the thing with, like, Wade, like, Michael gave him opportunities. He's like, here, you direct this, you know, be in this music video, be in this commercial. Here's my niece, literally, like, you're a good kid, I believe in you, basically. And then, you know, after Michael dies, he comes out and says all this shit, even though the whole time Michael's alive, he's sucking this dude's dick, not in the way that he said he did. And, you know, he's just out here like, Michael, like, let me, you know, he was a choreographer. He's like, let me, like, choreograph the comeback tour, all this shit. And, like, they said no. He was really salty. He tried to sue them. All kinds of shit about, like, if you look into the background. So when it comes to those victims or the people who said that it happened, it's just too sketchy to me. And when you watch both documentaries, like, I watched the full thing, the first one with like an open mind. I was like, it could be. I want to hear what they had to say. And I made my own conclusion after just studying it and all that stuff, because I care about Michael Jackson as an artist, because, like, I feel like he was really, like, misunderstood person. I just think he was really, like, fucked up mentally from the shit, like, being a trouble, like he was troubled,
Yeah.
like he was
His dad was
abused.
abusive as fuck.
He was
wasn't
abused,
he?
and
Yeah.
like at the age of like by the time he was 10, he was doing like strip clubs and shit. Like,
Oh, I
the
didn't know that.
shit he saw, the drug use, like all the shit that he went through as like a teen, like, it's crazy. So, I mean, whatever you believe, that's fine. I respect your opinion, but like, after what I have researched, this is what I believe, and I don't think that he did it, to be honest.
No, that's entirely fair. You know, and that's kind of the difficult thing about it, is when things like go unreported and they kind of are just kept under the covers for so long. When more time passes, it's so much harder to like make that confirmed deal. You know, I can imagine why people would, you know, maybe think that just because of the position he's in.
Yeah.
You know, that I think that does ring true to a lot of other situations that, you know, we
Oh,
know
yeah.
about. You know, Harvey Weinstein and all that kind of crazy shit, Bill Cosby.
But there's so much other evidence on those other people. Why?
Yeah.
You know, why is there no physical evidence against Michael Jackson? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of articles that say like, oh, there's evidence found, but then when you like look at the Square One documentary and they show the actual like files, there was nothing. The FBI watched him for like 10+ years, found nothing on him.
Yeah.
You're the biggest star on the planet. If they wanted to get something on you, they would have got it on you while you were alive. Why wait until he's dead to be like, oh, he's a rapist? Well, let's cancel him. Like, they were saying it before, but he was acquitted twice, and you could have believed what you wanted after that trial. But he's gone. Like, why bring that? Like, it's not. Come on, you're trying to get money, and it's sad.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, talking about cuties, like, it's all for profit.
Yeah, exactly. It's sick, dude. The industry's sick. And like, if you really want to talk about conspiracies, like, I low-key think the industry killed Michael, to be honest.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I'm curious, but I have not heard this.
He was worth more dead than alive.
Like, in what way exactly? Just like his merchandise and
All
franchise and all
that, think about how much he sold, like, after he
that's true.
He died.
He made more money after he was dead.
And there's videos, like, if you really care about it, you can look it up. There's videos, there's phone calls about him, like, literally him on the phone, sounding really drugged up, saying they're gonna kill me. Like, he was literally talking to people, confiding in people close to him, saying he feels paranoid that these people are, and you can hear it in his music. He has songs like Behind the Mask. He has it's like all his postmortem stuff that they put out later. Like, but he has a song called, I think it's on some newer album, and it's called Morphine, which is the drug he like died off of. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like darker shit where he's like, it's like almost like he's hinting at us. And then that's when it gets into like the whole like industry shit, where like then you have like all the Britney Spears stuff, like just the way that the industry literally like doesn't care about the artists, they care about pumping out money. And then you gotta get into Tupac with like, did Suge Knight kill Tupac? Like, you gotta get into all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I truly do believe that not truly believe, but I like 70% believe that the industry killed him. 70%. Call me crazy.
Well, you want to look up what the exact details on his death and the doctor? Because isn't the doctor in jail? I think they convicted him.
Or is he still in?
Oh, maybe he got out. I know. I thought he had gotten convicted of first degree, maybe? I don't know. Oh, manslaughter, yep. Oh, he's been released.
Yep.
Okay. What? And
Released
one...
a while ago.
Yeah.
He served less than 2 years.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
For the king of pop, bro.
That's
the king of
nuts. Well, I guess that's like if you're a doctor, don't you have some kind of like immunity or?
Also, the money they also made off the funeral was suspicious too. Like the way they're like selling tickets to his funeral.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because they had the open casket, the glass casket, didn't they?
No, they didn't have an open casket. I don't believe. Did they?
I thought they. I remember when he died.
I remember there was like some hoax pictures, like some old pictures that were photoshopped of him. They're like, oh, he looks black again. It's like it's because he photoshopped the picture of him sideways. Like,
Go to images.
yeah, no, it was a closed casket.
Well, maybe not the funeral. I thought they had him like lay out for a little bit. Like when the Pope dies, they like lay him out. For
Yeah,
a
no,
little
they
bit.
didn't do that. I feel like it would have been too dramatic, to be honest.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that. Like Michael Jackson fucked up his face.
Well, I was actually listening to a recent documentary about plastic surgery, and they used Michael
Which
Jackson's.
one?
Michaela Pearson podcast.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what the guy's name was, but they were talking about like how he was like that kind of addictive person when it came to plastic surgery and like altering your face.
Yeah.
Kind of talking about like with Instagram models now that people are like trying to create like this perfect image of themselves.
I hate that.
Oh, I hate it
I'm
too.
not gonna lie, I hate that shit. Like, dude, I can't. Like, I get it. I get if you want to like fix up some things. Like, I understand. Like, some women, like they have like they have a baby and they want to like touch it. Like, I would support that fully. But when it comes to like trying to make your ass bigger, like, but like there are circumstances where I believe like, oh yeah, like a boob job. Like, say you had a bunch of kids and you want to like do that. Fully support that. But like if you're just fucking up your nose just to like look like a cartoon character, like that's not attractive. Who the fuck is like, oh yeah, like, oh, I want to pick her out? Like, no, I want to see a girl with like what Kendrick Lamar said, like a girl with some stretch marks.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I want to see a girl who's like I want to see that, like, that natural shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't discriminate against nothing like that. Like, be you. Like I said earlier, be you. That's sexy to me. If you're you and you stay true to your morals, you stay true to like who you are, and you're confident in your own body, that's so sexy to me.
Yeah. No, like natural beauty is reign supreme in my opinion. And I think like most guys in general, they find that more attractive. It's almost
why did girls like think that we want fake, like they just see like the media, I guess maybe.
Well, it's interesting. It's kind of an interesting parallel I think between like guys working out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's they're portraying it as working towards acquiring the opposite sex, but like it's really for their own
insecurities
and image and all that.
I get it. I mean, it's not that I don't get it. I do understand to an extent, but like it's just sad that that's the reality we live in, where so many people so many women, so many beautiful women are so insecure. And just because like, oh, I don't look like how Beyonce looks. Do you think Beyonce looks like that all the time? You think she goes home, takes off her makeup, and just looks like fucking superstar Beyonce? No, I'm sure she has her bad days too. Like, we're all human. We all shit. We all pee. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're human. We're gross. Like, we're humans.
Yeah. Well, and how much Instagram posts are like Photoshop too. Like,
exactly.
It's like they're people are
especially the Kardashians.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's so much controversy on that. What isn't her ass stuffed with like a dirty diaper, basically, or something like that?
I don't know
like,
that.
Look up her fucking ass. Like her.
Yeah. Let's for scientific reasons. Let's look at Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. Let's look at Kim Kardashian. We're not the first people to do this.
Have you seen her sex tape? Like, no,
I don't know. I didn't really.
Have you seen it?
A little bit. I don't know. I didn't like.
Yeah, look at that shit, bro. That shit like unnatural.
Yeah,
that's not sexy at all.
That fourth one, that middle one, at the top. Like, look, that next one left, to the left of that. Okay, well
Right.
That one.
This one?
Yeah. Look how that is. She has like a bowling ball in her ass. That's what it looks like.
Kanye is hitting that. Dude,
Well,
he's like 4 kids by her.
Well, she cheated on him. I'm pretty sure, right?
I mean, I'm sure they've cheated on each other. They're like,
they probably got open.
They're so
relationship deal.
famous, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Will Smith and Jada.
It's
the
kinda,
entanglement.
that's kind of the thing when you have all that power, like you kind of, that money, you kind of let you.
Just goes to your head. Oh, not just goes to your head, but like it does open new doors. Like you can fuck women you've never fucked before. You can fuck dudes that would never holler at you before. Like it's tempting.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess some people just ride with it.
No.
You familiar with Ralphie May, the stand-up comedian?
The one who died?
Yeah. I was listening to this bit the other day about him and Kobe, and he was talking about, all the allegation, like how his wife still stayed with her, and how she had like a $4 million ring. He was like, ladies, let me all tell you, if you had a $4 million ring, you would let him fuck anyone. You would be pushing him into It's fucking hilarious. Oh,
Nah, my girl whooped my ass.
No,
She's like, are you serious? Like, you got me this ring and you're going to do that?
Yeah, and that's how it should be. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's just kind of interesting how, like, when you're in.
Oh, yeah, dude, we live in such a world of just, like, clout chasing and gold diggers and. Yeah. We live in. Yeah, it's so fucked up because, like, that's the sad thing, too, about being a celebrity, I feel like. It's like, you never know anyone's true intentions. Like, when it comes to dating, when it comes to all that shit. Like, is it for the publicity? Do you really care about me? Like, and I had to deal with that myself. Like, I'm not even, like, on that level at all. I'm like a Iowa famous rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna tell I'm famous, but like I'm well known. So people like, they still, it's like, do you really fuck with me, or you just want me to like tag you on Instagram and you get some followers? Like, that shit sucks, dude. Like, I hate that. Like, friends, not just like romantic relationships or sexual relationships, like friends that like, are you really my friend, or you just want to post me getting fucked up on your story to be like, oh, Benny the Jet? Oh shit, what? Introduce me, bro. Like, as dumb as that sounds, that has happened. Like, my roommate has blocked people because they've been like, yo, can you introduce me to Benny? He's like, dude, I'm not gonna entertain that. Like, it's so I don't know. It's annoying, and like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. That's all I really gotta say about it.
No, I get that. It's really hard to tell in this day. It's really interesting how social media has really morphed people's thinking and really morphed relationships, like how socially distant we are. Especially during COVID.
Literally socially distant. That's funny.
It's really sad times. Do you think this engine is ever gonna stop, or do you think we're just gonna keep going into this social media wormhole?
What do you mean?
Oh, just kind of what we're talking about. People, having a certain image, and so much time, faking themselves to get that tag on Instagram.
I mean,
Do you think
has it ever? It's literally been the same thing all our lives. Whether it's Instagram or like back in the day, like with like portraits. Like, do you think George Washington was as like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like our whole lives we've been manipulating our image in order to like stay. Like an image people are gonna want to see, like in history books, in a way that makes sense. Like, in our own way, social media is our history book now.
But do you think social media is, heighten that or amplify?
Oh,
that?
definitely.
I guess that's my question. If the
I don't think it's ever gonna stop. Like, it's literally something inside of us. It's literally social media just plays into our insecurities, in my opinion. And I mean, social media is great, and it's also the devil. Like, it will literally make you. Want, like, it can inspire you. You can see people put inspiring content, or you can hate yourself. There's a lot of girls that are like, are like anorexic and stuff because they see like these beautiful models and stuff. They're like, oh, I don't look like that. Oh, like it's just this thing where they want to go and then edit their photos and look better. And so I don't think it's ever gonna really stop because it's literally been the same thing since like the dawn of time. I'm sure back in the day, like Jesus, like in the Jesus days and stuff, like. I'm sure people were manipulating shit back then too, like in their own ways. Like, you never know.
Yo, can you make some more fish for me?
Right. Exactly.
Give me those fish followers.
You think Jesus really Jesus was probably like the OG of trolling, to be honest. Do you think you really turn water into wine? Like. It could be like, I'm not, whatever you believe in, whatever, but like Jesus, like, come on, man, turning water into wine, that's like a cheap parlor trick, bro. Put some Kool-Aid in that bitch.
Yeah, like his miracles overall weren't really that impressive, They're like,
dude,
they're tricks.
I can pull up all his miracles right now on TikTok, like straight up. I can just use TikTok effects. Boom, I'm Jesus. Like, man.
Just give everybody fucking acid. And they, oh God, he's floating. He's going in the sky.
Right. Dude, do you think they had like psychedelics back then?
Oh yeah. There's speculation that the bush that the supposed
burning
bush,
bush?
yeah, that's DMT.
I like that.
So
Have you done DMT?
I have not.
I have not either.
Um,
What do you do DMT?
See, I have mixed feelings about. Well, I actually have mixed feelings about tripping in general. So I recently tried. What was it? MME 4-ACO DMT, something like that. It's basically government grade mushrooms, and it's like it's used like in psychological warfare. And I took like way too much of this shit.
What the
like,
fuck?
Drinking, and like I literally went into like an alternate reality. Like I took it, I was
What?
outside. Like 10 minutes later, the fucking trip dial went up, and I just like lost my fucking shit.
How does how's that, like, what's it like tripping on that shit, bro?
Oh, it was horrible. I was like in a
Does it last like a long time, or is it
See,
quick?
that was the thankful part. I actually ended up taking a trazodone, which was like kind of a benzo.
Yeah, I know it.
So that really helped calm me down quite a bit, and kind of just end the trip. But yeah, it lasted like 4 hours, and it was just fucking horrible.
I mean, that's not as bad as like a 12-hour like acid trip, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. But it was just so weird. Like I just did not feel myself at all. I felt I was having like murderous thoughts even. with my
Really?
girl. Like that's the thing when I
Oh,
really
no.
trip,
Oh,
and which
no.
is completely unlike me. Like I'm not like a violent murderous person at all. But for some reason, when I take that fucking mushroom compound, like that's just what happens.
Damn. Really? So that's why you don't do shrooms anymore.
Yeah, I've been in too many bad places. I just get way too many.
How many times do you trip? You asked me. How many times do you trip?
Oh, trip total?
Well, I mean, okay. How many times have you
So
done?
I've taken acid probably like 10, 15 times.
Okay,
And I've taken shrooms like 4 times.
Okay, so you know what you can handle and can't handle.
Exactly.
That's good.
I'm experienced. The year leading up to my divorce, I took a lot of acid, and I think that played a huge part in me realizing how bad that relationship was and leaving that.
Did you? So you left the relationship, or?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. No.
How many like personal? I was just wondering.
No, you're fine. No. Like if anyone listening is ever in a bad relationship, I highly recommend that they stay out of that. Try to get out of that as much as possible.
Dude, I was in a toxic ass relationship. Like, it was bad. It lasted way too long. Like, yeah, she ruined like a lot of shit for me, like friendships, all kinds of stuff. It's hard to it was trying to get back to it. It was just like get back to myself after that relationship. It was really hard, but it took. Do you want to like step up to the microphone? Like, do you want to talk about your own experiences?
No, I was asking a question.
These mics pick up a lot.
I don't mean to like call you out, but that they can definitely hear everything you just said.
You're fine. You're fine.
I love you. I love my girlfriend, y'all. Now she's embarrassed. All right, sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. So what about the future of I guess I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are, like where we're headed. 2020 has been a crazy
As a
fucking
society,
year.
or as
Just
what?
in general, what do you think? We're a couple years in. I feel like we're comfortable at this point. What do you think is gonna happen?
I mean, I just think it's gonna be more of the same. When I say more of the same, I mean it's just gonna be a lot of curveballs. Like, it's gonna be shit we're not expecting. Like, we don't expect. Like, 2020 has been just a year of like surprises. Like, every month there's like something new, whether it's like killer hornets or Kobe dying or COVID or whatever it is. There's gonna be something new, and like I don't know, dude. It's just such a weird time. Like, I literally just feel it. Like, the atmosphere is different. Like, whether you believe what you believe in, like when it comes to religion or like, like the Big Bang Theory or whatever it is. Like, I just feel like things are weird as fuck right now, and it almost does feel like a simulation sometimes. And like, as crazy as that sounds, like it does sometimes. It's like, damn, like, are we like in a weird glitch in the Matrix or some shit?
Yeah.
Or like alternate universes too. Like, do we slip into an alternate dimension where now we're in a pandemic? Like, it reminds me of like Rick and Morty shit.
I was just thinking that, and that's like I think
Like
that's
that
just
Cronenberg episode where they can just go to different planets and be like, or different dimensions and be like, oh, this is a planet where we didn't fuck it up as bad, but now we're in a planet where there's a pandemic. Now we're in a planet where everyone's monsters. Like, so it reminds me of straight up.
Yeah.
It's like Rick and Morty.
Alternate dimensions, like
Oh.
not to spoil. Did you watch most of it, Rick and Morty?
I haven't seen season 4. I've only
Okay, so you're
1, 2, 3.
the one of the most shocking things when they begin season 7, he just killed himself and buried himself. Like,
Yeah.
That's like probably never been done in TV history, and like I remember just
That's
watching
how,
that.
and then the rest of the show is just them in that other
Yeah.
reality. And you forget that it's like, oh yeah,
it's not even a big deal. It's just
Yeah.
like, what? All right. So the two people who started this show with are just dead, and this is just like their other version of themselves, and we're just riding with it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
There's such like a nihilistic tone in that show that I just love so much.
Yeah, I haven't seen season 4.
I don't think it's on any of the platforms.
Yeah, no, it's not on
probably just
Hulu or
strictly
anything.
cable.
Yeah, it sucks. I need to see it. I heard it's good,
Yeah.
but like,
You know, speaking about like technology and kind of alternate all that, like VR just scares the fuck out of me.
why?
Oh, just I feel like it's just such an easy thing for people to get sucked into. We were
True.
We were talking to, I think it was G7. He talked about how he fell or no, Jacob the Freak. He was talking about how he took an edible and like he doesn't really smoke and he just got really high and he like fell asleep and then woke up in VR in Skyrim and he like for a second he like thought he was just like tripping the fuck out. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Fuck.
There are people that like spend like weeks in fucking VR. You know?
Yeah.
It's
No,
fucking
I understand it. I've seen a lot of VR videos on YouTube and stuff, but I've played VR, but like, I don't know. I haven't played like excuse me, I'm burping from this fucking drink. I haven't played like a lot of like VR like interactive games with other people. It's been like like the Beat Saber and stuff. Like just like real quick fun games you can play with your friends. But like, yeah, I can understand like the intrigue and like the way you can just get lost in that shit. Because it's like our lives are like just like society sucks. Like ultimately, like it's people will drag you down daily. Like it's hard. Like life is hard. So like it's really nice to escape into that alternate reality. So.
Well, shit. We've been going for a while. We've been going about hour 45. It's been a pretty good episode.
You should have some good shit to chop up and.
Hell yeah.
Do you edit it yourself or?
Yeah. I mean, it's usually I like to treat like it's live. You know,
Okay.
so it's pretty unfiltered. I mean, unless there was anything you really wanted to take out.
Yeah.
You know, but.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm unapologetically me.
Yeah, I love that. You're a great guest. You you're doing a lot in the scene. I really enjoy that. I guess before we log out here, what's your social and all that? How can people find you?
You can find me at Benny the Jet on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Pandora, whatever the fuck you have. You can find me on there. You can ask Alexa to play Benny the Jet Radio. She'll play it. It's pretty cool. My Twitter is Benny the Jet ____. My Instagram is Benny the Jet ___. I have a Facebook page, like a Benny the Jet like official page. You can follow that. But I post the same shit on there as post on my my Instagram and stuff. So yeah, you can just find me anywhere. Just look at Benny the Jet. Unfortunately, like Benny the Jet's pretty common, so I'm not the first thing that pops up. Like you'll see, like there's like a bot or martial artist named Benny the Jet who always pops up first, and then you get the Sandlot a lot. But
That's always the bitch of it, huh? Like trying to find originality in the
Yeah.
days and age of the internet. Well, hey man, this has been a great fucking episode. I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
glad that you came on.
I'm a little faded, so we're good.
Same. The universe, I think, is telling us to wrap up. But no, this has been a great conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I think we talked about a lot and went down a lot of
Yes, sir.
interesting.
Follow my boy McAllister, bro. This man, he's doing some good shit. Go check him out, please. Go check him out. Keep supporting if you're watching. Continue to support my boy. He also makes music. We might do a song together soon.
Fuck it.
So yeah,
We'll talk about that.
yeah, definitely. So I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm a
Cheers.
motherfucking guy.
Hell yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Hell yeah. Stay tuned. Next week we're gonna have Zane Hehnke on. He does like lamps and other kind of shit.
Like custom lamps and shit.
Yeah, like different like wood structures. Like he's just really artistic and cool. So
That's dope. I like it that you have like other artists, like not just like musical artists on it.
yeah,
That's
we
cool.
definitely try to get a variety here.
cool.
I even want to get like political people on here sometimes.
Nice.
So
I'll
all right,
definitely be back.
yeah, we will definitely
Believe
be back.
that. I'll be back. Believe that.
All right, buddy. Peace out. Have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for listening / watching to today's episode. Really interesting, great time with Benny the Jet. As I previously said, sorry, it's been, as you may be telling the episode, it's been a night of a lot of drinks and a lot of hydration. So I hope it was all great content for everybody. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have Zane Hehnke, I believe his last name is pronounced. He does a lot of really cool, like I said, mentioned before, he does a lot of really cool woodworking kind of stuff. He makes really interesting lamps. I almost want to describe it as like, you guys ever, what's the movie 9? Yeah, like very similar to that kind of stuff. I'm going to encourage him to really bring like little props. Hopefully we'll look over that. It's going to be a really fun episode. Definitely going to be want to be something that you watch on YouTube. Like I mentioned before, if you subscribe to the Patreon for just $1 a month, you can get that content exclusive. That's my freaking sellout plug. Joe Rogan did, so can I. All right, motherfuckers. Peace. We'll see you next week.